viewers, welcome back to my channel. I thought I was done shooting videos for the day, but I had to put the camera back on to cover this shocking story about rapper Jeezy filing to divorce for his wife of only 2 years, Jeannie Mai, the wonderful talk show host. I am honestly speechless, you guys. I really thought this was a relationship that was going to make it for the long haul. If you kept up with Jeannie on The Real the way that I did, then you would know that when she was in her first marriage with her ex-husband, Freddie, she sounded like she hated that man and she couldn't wait to get rid of him and divorce him and just move on with her life, live her best life ever. Like she would talk about how she didn't mind it if he found other women attractive. In fact, she would push him to find other women attractive and push him to hang out with single women alone and whatnot. But then when she got married to Jeezy, she did a complete 180 on all of her stances that she had with Freddie, right? She was like, no way, Jose. Jeezy don't play like that. I don't play like that either. Like it really felt like, oh, she finally found a love that she wanted to have and hold and keep in her life and to protect a marriage that she wanted to protect. So now hearing that this marriage is about to be over, my heart breaks for her because you guys, just based off the way that Jeannie has always spoken about Jeezy, I don't believe that this was her choice. Obviously, that is evidenced by Jeezy being the one to file as well. But I also think that she was blindsided by this decision, which makes this story all the more painful to report. Let's take a look at Jeannie's Instagram page, shall we? So just a week ago, she was posting a very loving message in support of her husband, Jeezy, and his new book. She said that his story has always been an inspiration to her. She is in awe of his strength and wisdom. She is honored to walk beside him, my love, in life and whatnot. Like she was so loving to this man. She admired this man so much. She loved him so hard. So I wonder what could have gone down behind closed doors for Jeezy to just file for divorce like this out of the blue. I've never heard him say a bad word about Jeannie. Obviously, we are mainly accustomed to hearing her talk about him rather than the reverse because she is the talk show host after all. But nonetheless, he seemed to be someone who loved her as well. So what happened? And why is it not fixable, especially after only 2 years of marriage and a young daughter being thrown into the mix as well? You know, I was out having apero with my friends before I came back. And as I was walking back home, my brother sent me the story in the family group chat. And the first thing I thought was, wow, like, I can't believe it. There's no way. Like, poor Jeannie, she must have been blindsided. Do you guys think she was blindsided by this as well? I just cannot see her being like thinking that this was even going to happen. Like, I can't understand. And another thing I feel bad for her on is the way that she was in that other marriage of like 10 plus years and she just seemed so miserable, ready to get out of it. She was really adamantly against having kids and whatnot. Then she finally meets someone that she falls head over heels in love with, decides to have a baby, and then boom, before the kid even starts school, the man is divorcing her. I can't imagine, right? Like I think, like any of you ladies, if you're on the fence or anti-kids or whatever, just imagine that you're on the fence or you're anti-kids because you just don't feel like it's safe to have one. You don't feel like your relationship. I feel like that was the situation with Freddie. She didn't feel like her relationship was like safe enough to bring a child into, and now she finally finds a relationship and a love and a marriage that she feels safe enough to bring a child into, and then only 2 years later the rug gets swept up from under her. The trauma, you guys, I cannot even imagine what is going on in her head right now and in her heart. I've loved Jeannie ever since she hosted that e show, How Do I Look? I think it was called. She just seems like such a positive, happy, bubbly, loving, wonderful woman. And so I feel for her. I really genuinely do. I I'm at a loss for words. I'm sorry, Jeannie. I really am. Like, you don't deserve this. I truly feel like you were blindsided by this, and I think that that makes it all the worse. Is there any tea about Jeezy? I know he's got baby mamas and stuff like that, but is there baby mama drama or whatnot? Like, did he treat his baby mamas like garbage too before he got with Jeannie? Was that a precursor? Like, I don't really know his music. I think he's got like one song that I know, but like I couldn't even tell you the name of the song, to be honest with you. And this is a song from when I was in like the 8th grade. Okay. So I'm not really familiar with him or anything like that, but I'm going to do some digging and look into his history of how he's been treating women over the years to see if there were kind of signs that this is the type of person that he is, right? The type to blindside you with a divorce when it seems like you're doing all you can for this relationship and this marriage and like to keep the family together when you've got a kid in the mix and whatnot. Oh, my heart breaks for her. It really, really does. I can't imagine. I always say in my videos that like people who can raise children through heartbreak, you know, the heartbreak of separation, divorce, or whatever, like God bless you guys. Because when it comes to heartbreak, extreme heartbreak, sometimes you just can't find the strength in you to get out of bed on some days. You know, you just want to like cuddle up in bed or just like be alone with like all of your broken heart and whatnot. But when you've got a kid, you have to get up every single day, put on your best face and push forward for this child, you know? And that's no easy feat. So kudos to her and anybody else going through that position, because I cannot even imagine. Oh God, Jeannie, I'm sorry. Like she finally has a kid, you guys. She's like, yes, I can finally do it. I finally feel like I'm with the right person to have a kid with them. Bam. And oh God, I can't. I can't keep talking about this. I just feel so bad for her. I will keep you guys posted on this story as it develops. So far, we have no idea for why it is that Jeezy ultimately decided to file to divorce Jeannie. But if I get any information, you'll get the information. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos moving forward. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.